हाँ, लग जाएगी। सैलरी का डिपेंड मत करो आप, लर्निंग पे फोकस करो। विदाउट मैथ भी लग जाती है जॉब। हाँ, बस ये है कि थोड़ा बहुत आपको एक दो जो शुरू से हम 10th तक पढ़ते आ रहे हैं, जैसे कंपाउंड इंटरेस्ट हो गया, कैरिज हो गया, ये सब चीज़ पढ़नी पड़ेगी आपको। मैथ में कुछ टॉपिक होते हैं, जैसे कि वैसे तो देखा जाए, चाहे बीकॉम हो या 12th का मैथ हो, उसमें अगर कॉमर्स के रिलेटेड अगर मैथ्स हो तो कंपाउंड इंटरेस्ट, डेरिवेटिव हो गया, सेट हो गया, और और इंटीग्रेशन हो गया। हालांकि ये फिज़िक्स में भी होते हैं और मतलब और कॉमर्स में भी होते हैं, लेकिन इनका जो वेरिएशन होते हैं वो डिफरेंट होते हैं। और देखा जाए तो काफ़ी चीज़ होती है जो मतलब अगर हम कॉमर्स में भी रिलेट कर सकते हैं, बट नहीं है तो कोई बात नहीं। ये एक दो थोड़ा सा टॉपिक है जो आपको पढ़ना पड़ेगा, क्योंकि हालांकि तो बैंकिंग में तो, और जो आप कह रहे हो कि बैंक में कहना चाह रहे हैं, क्या बैंक में ये चीज़ तो मैटर करता ही है, कैलकुलेशन। आई होप आपको आंसर मिल गया होगा।
strange over the last one. Yes, yes, okay, yes. Okay, see you in the evening. And then she said, "From the last time, I think we find a personal diary on the note. Do you read it? Have a note." She says she's always instantly peaceful. Choosing the one is personal, and what is the personal step? I will focus on a teenage street clips and just hold the founders financial as make my day. I know nothing else and I try to stop my creation at least. And if you stop me, she was not I wanted to talk her, but I didn't. She was beautiful and I stood there staring at her. There's a note like her. Her gaze in my eyes. I follow her into her face. Into the hospital and his voice and soundness to her phone. I got she got up. It was pretty far away from the desk and I couldn't careless. I walked behind her step. She unpredicated building side with seemed beautiful new apartment. It was a nice first stop. I got in touch with her. I was to see her again tomorrow. I Google search the apartment on my phone. Her things are still near. Comes out in her apartment. Then other all calls from trading this cities are shared for the others are still from my city. This guy live in I get restless or drops me off at my place. And I can't look for my call so I can read the rest of the day. It is too early to tell because I think about it. I don't want to call because I'm afraid and I am a little scared. How sweet how they left to me. Reading someone else time. How this night is like the retro on the past one. I'm in the balcony again, staring at the quiet open spaces. I trust that I find strong stories excite me, but stories that end too soon sudden. I don't want this to end. This day I hold in my hand as a story with a lot of value to me. The guy who wrote this diary is dead. I could have been that guy if I had written a diary and that in the blast. Someone else would be reading it, maybe him, and it would have killed me had he not read it. My last chance of reaching out to my loved ones would have gone waste. So, in a twisted manner, that guy and I connected. I am the last person to read that what he last wrote, and probably the only person who will ever read this diary. It is huge responsibility. I have survived and he has not, but he lives through the diary I hold. He lives through what he tells me in this diary. Yes, we all send the diaries of our friends and browse through them, but this is different. This diary has last words of a dead man. I open it again with trembling hand. 7th February 2010. I did. I don't think color can use make her looks beautiful. It's the other way around. I think she's noticed me stare at her. Today I had waited for her bus to stop outside our college. She wore green and fuchsia pink and looked resplendent. She has made quite a few guy friends and I am jealous. While they sit near her, smile and laugh with her, all I can do is sit at distance alone and stare at her. Today I sat on bench right next to her. Her voice is sweet, like little birds chirping on bright Sunday morning. Her shining eyes and honey sweet voice are like window to her pure clean soul. Maybe I will talk to her tomorrow. Maybe she will just for me, only for me. I can't get my mind off her. Her face, her simplicity, her voice, her slender fingers. I just can't stop thinking about her. It's like I am possessed. I am hers. I wonder what she is doing now. Did she really catch me staring at her? Does she know I exist? I wish to see her again tomorrow. I finish reading the diary when it's 1 in the night. I am wide awake and notice that I have put bookmarks in a million different places. I can't put in words how I feel about it. As I read the diary, it was as if I was the bad guy and Rani was Avantika. It seemed like my diary and my story. I am enraged that I didn't get to tell the girl I loved the most that I loved her, and now I am bad. I am frustrated and I am separated. It's like a novel with no end or a movie without the climax scene, and it's just grossly unfair. It feels like my own story has come to an abrupt end. I have written a full diary but still found no addresses, no numbers, and no clues for me to know who the guy was. It's infinitely irritating. I just have to know who is he, and I will do anything for that. It's my only chance to redemption, the only chance of helping one of the many family who died that morning. It's my only chance is to make those images in my head go away forever. I will not let this go. I will find an end to this diary. I have to. I start reading this diary again from start to finish with higher concentration this time around. I don't want to miss a single thing. This time I start taking notes to find out who the guy was. Within an hour I was finished reading it again. So the diary 16th September 2020. You are in love when she is around, when her voice alone is your guiding light, your only motivation in your life. I am in love. I will never forget this day. I cannot forget this day. This day defines me now. I hadn't seen her for many days before today. I was just another morning and I was little restless, dejected. I reached the bus stop at the time she used to and waited for her to come, hoping against hope. She came. I looked at her and she looked amazing. I don't think she saw me. The bus came and there was a mad rush to jump into the bus. She was standing right beside me as we waited for the people to board the already crowded bus. I went out of the line and motioned to her that she should get in first. There was way too much jostling and she couldn't get in. The bus started moving and her eyebrows made a small frowning hill on her head. She looked adorable. She glanced at me and whispered an apology. Sorry. The first word she said to me, I thanked the bus driver in my heart and smiled at her. We waited for the bus and I knew the next bus wouldn't come for the next 20 minutes. I shifted in my place and I knew I wouldn't get a better chance to talk her. I have been in relationship before and it's not as if I can't talk to girl, but with her it's something different. I looked at her and waited for her to look at me. When she looked at me, I said a feeble hi and she replied, The pressure of staring at conversation was on me. I was getting very nervous. I asked her if she was in my college and she nodded. She added that she had seen me around. I wondered if she knew that I was stalking her, but she told me that she knew me from students' council meeting. She sweetly complained about the bus and how far she lived from college. I nodded and added him. Her sweet, chirpy voice made me forget all about whatever was going on around us. We introduced ourselves. She asked me where I lived, and I remembered an apartment near her and late. The next bus came a little too early. We both got in. She got a seat and I stood. She offered to hold my bags and I gave it to her. We smiled. It seems like one of those daydream sequences I had about her and me, but it was actually happening. We didn't talk much as the bus was jerking too much. We reached our bus stop and got down. She looked at me and asked me if I took this bus every day. I nodded and her smile seemed to say, "We'll see you around." She walked away. I wish I had taken her number, but I have no complaints. I got to talk to her today and I wish I could see her tomorrow. Hello, Dad. A voice called out from behind Savantika. I always like her best when she half sleepy and all messed up. That's when I feel the luckiest, even when she's not her best. She's still the best looking girl I have ever come across. I feel like the guy from the diary looking at someone I love like a proudly kick. It's 3 in the night. I would slept while reading the diary for the third time that night. The pages are now creased from where I had folded them. I have made some notes on my cell phone and some on the little scrap of papers. They make no sense at all. I am very anxious and I can't get what I have read out of my head. It is very disturbing yet alarming. All I know is I have to find Ragni, the mysterious girl from the book, the girl who screwed up, the girl who has to know about this guy Hardy and his undying love for her. Why did you get up? I asked. I slipped the diary behind me to prevent her from spotting it. Want to sleep? I guess I will. I say and hug her. For the first time in the past fortnight, I feel sleepy. The images are still there in my head, but they are blurring a little. Suddenly, my head is filled with images from the notes in that diary. The guy, his best friend, the pretty girl, the unfortunate sister, the considerate guy. There are no face in the pictures in my head. There are no place, but there is a story. The story of person who is now dead. The dead guy left a story behind, a story that I have to make sense of. It is incomplete and I cannot let it be that way. The girl has to know I write for a living, and every time I write a book, the only things I look forward to is the ending. A book without an ending makes no sense. It is the same with this diary. It is incomplete. The first and the last few pages are burned beyond recognition. Maybe they were all blanks, but I want to know and I will find out. Even if they were blank, Ragni, the girl from the diary, needs to know about this guy love for her. I hugged Avantika that night and slept like a baby. Sorry. The next morning, I wake up with a start. and clutching and groping around on the bed for it. The diary. What happened? Avantika asked as she dusted her face with makeup. Not that she needs any. She looks better without it. Nothing. I say, not wanting to sound like a creep. She tell me she has served the breakfast on the table and that she needs to rush. She's working very hard and I don't like her working her ass off. She would work ass off for me. If you know what I mean. Anyway, she leaves and I get the diary from where I had hidden it. It almost draws me toward it. I turn over the pages I have already read thrice. I finish breakfast and rush to the office. I take an auto and it takes the same route it had taken that day. For a second, I feel like getting down and walking around the place where I found the diary. But I decide again against it. I have horrendous images in my head of this guy burning to death. I don't want them to get more vivid. I can almost feel him around me asking me, so I know that you have read my diary. What will you do about it? There is a lot of pending work in my office and Shrey is going to meet that someone from the Times again. It's strange to see him go for a second date. Maybe he's taking his work very seriously. He's working too hard this time. He leaves me with a few manuscripts to go through, but none of them interest me. I have already found the perfect manuscript. It is on my desk in the diary. The only problem is that it doesn't have an. The last few pages are either missing or it just ended abruptly. Ever since I have read it, all my mental energies have been diverted. To its contents, it's nothing phenomenal, but the sheer circumstances around it just so powerful. What lies on my desk are a dead man words. Could a story be more perfect? There were some books that I had written before I started my own publishing house and they did well, but I don't write much now. I pick up the diary and flip through the pages. The writing is ornate, slow, and deliberate. It hardly seems like a guy has written it. I guess the guy always wanted to show this diary to Ragni. The writing is too pretty to not show off. I like this guy. He's creepy. But he's not that creepy. I have tried to decode everything that's there is in the diary and made notes on a sheet of paper. It's like jigsaw puzzle with the major parts there, but all the tiny critical parts are missing. No city, no names, no addresses, no phone number. It's look like someone is playing with me. The questions keeps troubling me. My mind creates these images of a guy madly in love with a very pretty girl. It feels so picture perfectly, but as I feel the burned edge of the diary, I feel unsettled. His hands were blown off from this diary. Somehow I have assumed that this diary is about a guy who doesn't get the girl and that's why he carried it around. It makes perfect sense. If he was with the girl when the blast took place, why would he keep the diary with him? But I have to consider both possibilities. What if both of them died together? Could it be that? What if this was their last remembrance they would left behind? Of all people, I get the diary. I Google news result of the Chandni Chowk blast. The death count is rising. It's now 127 dead and 57 injured. Initially, there were three hospitals. That's all the blast victim had been taken to. I call up the first hospital. I pose as someone from the media and take down the names of 23 people who had died there. After the third hospital, I realize it's fatal. Can you give me the names? I asked this interested guy on the other side of the phone. There should have been 29 names listed in the third hospital. He gives me 3. The rest, 29 people, should be on the list. I called the hospital and got just 98 names. I say people get transferred to different hospitals within hour of when they get here. Some of them are reported, some of them are not, he answered. I pestered him to give me more detail, but he said he can't help me. However, and scared relatives transfer a patient to better private hospital as soon as possible. So the number of people dead is reported on the estimate basis. I hang up, fuming, not knowing what to do next. The teeth was thrilling, but now it's annoying. I wanted to know who the hell this RD is. I'm pretty sure he's dead, but I want it in writing. Okay, it's not forever. Stray walked in little while later, working. He's asked. His ruffled hair is more ruffled. This time his hair is strange, not because of his watches up chains. This time I'm sure it is a girl. The glow on his face is more evident than pregnant woman. He smiled and waits for me to ask them about the love bite. I spot on his neck, which is big red and very prominent. Yes, and you have been working hard, I suppose. I smirk. You wouldn't believe Cher comes and jumps on my table. I hate it when he does that twice. He has broken the glass top twice. Do I have an option of not listening? I ask. I know I have no choice. He would still tell me I don't mind his sexual escapes, though they are usually very entertaining till the point he decides to dump the girl, because after that it is just sad and pathetic. You have got to meet her, he say. Every time we meet, it's like freaking amazing sex. You had sex. Come on. Even I didn't have sex today and am engaged. This is just unfair. Not only that, we did it in the class washroom. Can you beat that? I have done that, but I let him have his moment of glory. Why would Shreya even think he has done something that I have not? Yes, I am very possessive and proud about my very healthy sex life. An insult to my sex life is direct insult to my lust for Avantika, which I think is unmatched and phenomenal by any standards. Washroom, nice, but in the afternoon, how? We got drunk and she needed help to walk up to the washroom. She just pulled me in and we did it. She pulled you in, I smirk again. Okay, whatever. Shrek say, and I hear the glass top click under his weight. The manager came and shouted whilst we were still at it. Then we just said that she was vomiting and she went away. All in all, awesome day, awesome girl, awesome date. He say and smiles creepily. Look, what? She sent me a picture. I'm sure she's still drunk, he says and push his phone in my face. I don't want to see. I push it away, but I catch a glimpse from the corner of my eye. She's in really low cut dress and it's hot, slightly hot. Too big up cleavage for my taste, and I'm more of a nice ass guy. I'm meeting her again tonight. We are going drinking first and then a movie, but I don't think we will watching it. We will making one. Just make sure you don't make babies. The last girl Shrey had gone out with ended up pregnant and she paid for her treatment through company accounts. The expenses was accounted under the indirect expenses. Why can't he just keep his pants zipped up? Horny bastard. But it's good to have him around. He lives a crazy life and does things that are hard to digest or believe. Anyway, he gets back to work and so do I. Life is easy these days. I'm not working for anybody and I make my own rules. Well, almost I do have to pay for abortions sometimes, but yes, more or less. I can dictate what I want to do. I leave the office after a few hours and come back home. A friend of Avantika is throwing birthday party at her place and she invited us. The friend has married a pot-bellied, ugly guy who doesn't even reach my shoulder and I am 5'10" height, which is not very high scale anyway, but then of course he is rich. That adds another foot to his height. It's going to be another boring party, but Avantika told me she's going to dress up, and I never miss a chance to see her dress. I put on the cleanest, whitest shirt I can find. She dresses up exquisitely and makes me look like ragged beggar. I look at her and ask her, "Do you wish you were dating someone rich too?" Why would I? I am already dating the richest guy. You give me everything I have ever wanted. She waved and smiled at me. A little later, we get inside the car she's driving today. There is nothing hotter than a girl driving a big car. Plus, she's wearing a really short dress, and I want my hands on her porcelain smooth skin and not on the hard leather of this steering wheel. Avantika, the only reason you go to these parties is because you look like dressing up. Everyone likes dressing up, she says, and puts the car into gear. But you dress up to make other people realize that you are prettier and hotter than them. That's just by conduct. She smiles and winks at me. I tell you every day that you are the hottest. Why is not that enough for you? It is a baby. We will stay there for just an hour. Puka, she assured me. Can't we just stay home and get you naked? I asked and run my finger over her bare thigh. I hope she gets turned on. She doesn't. She gives me cold stare. Instead, I still don't take my hands off. It's too stubborn, too horny. Be a good boy till the party ends, and I promise I will be a very bad girl for the rest of the night. She winks. The smile on her face tells me that things will get nasty tonight. I take my hand off. Soon we will be doing much more. My mind drifts off the diary. I still have not decided whether I should tell her about it or not. It's kind of killing me. I take out my cell phone and start to find anything that I can on the internet. I have searched the name Ragini a million times on Google, Facebook, Orkut, and MySpace, but nothing substantial has come out. There are just too many girls with that name. The only concrete information I have is that this guy was from Imperial Academy, Dehradun. But there is one sentence that can tell me more. I used to call him Pappu to show him down, but he was the champion. His name actually on the achievement board 2007 as all-rounder of the batch. I searched the name of the school on Google. They have very elaborate website, but I can't find any list of topper or ranks holder. We drive home. I can hardly stop myself from making her stop at deserted road and ruffling her hair. But there is still time for that. We reach the place. It's humongous house at the Aurangzeb Road, Delhi, fucking huge. I look at Avantika, I don't have big house, but at least my girlfriend is hot. Within minutes I am bored. There's no beer in the party, only expensive whiskey, wines and whatnot. I sit in the corner and watch television when my phone rings. It's Shay. As usual, he is in trouble and sound frantic. This time I don't mind. Usual, he's in trouble, sound frantic. This time I don't mind. I hope you are not lying. Avantika said, as we get inside the car, you can ask Shay. He called and said he needed me. But why? He banged his car into a divider. I say, so can't, so can't he call a taxi or a crane? Why us? I don't know. Avantika sounds really pissed. I'm wishing he really fucked up his car or I would be the worst loser. No sex, maybe no breakfast tomorrow too. We reached where Shay had asked me to come. It's really deserted and I'm scared. It really shouldn't be a silly prank or I will be so screwed. Or not screwed at all. At a distance I see two pair of headlights. I drive towards the car as we go closer I see things more clearly. Shreya's car is smashed. Thank God. I hope he's little hurt too. I can act upset then Avantika can give me consolatory hand job. Yes, I know I'm pathetic. Fuck. That is his car, right? Said Avantika in shock. Yes, it was not prank. I will get late tonight. Yes, I say and park our car nearby. I ask Avantika to stay in the car as I see a police car near his girls and policeman is a bad combination for the police. Every girl out in the street after 6 in the evening is a slut. Okay. So I walk up to where Shay is standing. He is still smiling. On the right is a frail girl who looks pretty young and she is shivering in fear. A disgusting poor Balliet policeman is taking down information on his pad in Hindi. Sir, he is Tia brother. Ask him. We are getting married next month. Share. Say in very timid voice. He winks at me playfully. You are. The police guy look at me. Before I can say anything, the young girl, comes and hugs me. Bhaiya. Hmm. I am her brother. I say and points to the young girl who has held me tight around my waist. I see, I see Shrey smile. The girl is better actor. She keeps clutching me as if hanging on for dear life. You two can go home. The policeman points at the girl and me. Shrey nods and tells us he will come home and explain our parents anything. The girl's arms are still around me. We walk toward the car. Avantika looks strangely at us. What's going on? Avantika asks as soon we get inside the car. No fucking idea, I say. We both look at the young girl in the back seat. Suddenly, she is calm and composed and stares right back at us. Before I can say anything else, she asks me to turn the air conditioner a notch up. I'm a little offended by her audacity. He was teaching me how to drive. He started making out and I didn't see a divider. She say nonchalantly and nonchalantly keeps chewing on her bubble gum. I note on this word. I keep chewing on bubble gum. Why are the police here? Avantika asks. We banged the car, that's why, and they think I am under the 18, so they wanted to call my parents. That's why Shay called you and you guys, and that's why you are my brother. She say with absolutely no changes in the expression on her face. How old are you? Avantika asked her. 17. She say, fuck, is this girl from the washroom? She's not even 18. Old viewer. That's what are you doing with him? Avantika asked. Stop. I love him. Love. Avantika asked. He is just using you. He just wants to sleep with you. But he has already slept with me. He has quite a few times and he is still with me. And Avantika is really good in bed. If you ask me, if she look at least 20 and she is too hot to be 17. But that's not what I'm concerned about. I am stunned at the ease with which she started discussing her sex life with Avantika. I don't know why, but girls discussing everything is very disturbing. Anyway, Avantika is not too interested in this discussion. In the fact, she is furious and takes it out of the car. She puts it in gear and goes full throttle on the accelerator. I'm a little scared now. I don't have car anymore and if things go like this Avantika car wouldn't not be a good condition either. Where are we going? I asked. Home. She said. And where is she going? I pointed to the girl in the back seat. Tia Shea had called her in the front of the policeman, but nothing Shreya say in front of policeman can be considered truth. She's coming with us, Avantika replies. And Shreya, the girl asks. I don't give fuck, Avantika say. She's angry and she pushed the pedal in the way down. She wouldn't do that. She's girl after all. People expect her to drive badly and bang into dividers and not weave seamlessly through the traffic. But I have to admit I am a little turned on. A little after we get home, Shay drops in. We are sitting in the drawing room and no one says anything. I glance at the girl despite the dead serious look at Antika's face. The girl is unfazed. She sits cross-legged next to Shay and is least bothered. I had not noticed it is before, but she is quite tall, around 5'8", and a little too skinny for my taste. She looked a little like those anorexic model. Anorexic models on fashion TV, though with a bigger cleavage, but her face still has kid-like glow. Her long hair is a mix of black and golden brown, and strangely enough, she is only 17. I didn't know Tia was not 18. Shia say finally, I guess her real name is Tia. After all, how does that matter? That girl protest. Everyone is looking at Avantika to react. She looked Looks like a mafia don presiding over a gang meeting. Her cold stare are scary and her posture is menacing. I know why Avantika is taking so seriously. Avantika has screwed up. She had gotten into drug and alcohol pretty early in her life. She had many flings before me and she blames them for the years she lost to drug abuse. So every time she starts sleeping around with someone young, she freak out and this girl is 17. I can tell she's very angry at Shrey and Tia. I don't think I'm getting laid tonight. Come, you are sharing a bed with me, Avantika said. Why? Tia protested. Because I'm asking you to. Why should I listen to you? My house, my rules. So you are free to go home. I can call your parents and they will more than happy to pick you up from here. Avantika said. "Fuck. Now come with me, she said and takes her away. The girl looks at Shrey, blows him a kiss and winks at him. He responds, I look at Shrey, I so want to kill him. I had things planned with Avantika and he just came and ruined everything. You are such an asshole. I say, why? I didn't know, okay. She said she was 19. Shrey insists. Whatever it is, had it not been for you, I would have been getting laid, fucker. Had it not been for Avantika, I would have been getting laid too. Why doesn't have to be here like her granny? He says I gave him warning stare. He don't exchange a word and get into bed such a waste. You think they are doing something straight? Asking harsh with a smith fuck off. I fantasize about Avantika and what we wouldn't have done and so drift off to sleep. When I wake up, I find that Shrey and Tia have already left. Avantika still looks angry about what happened last night. I think she's making a big deal out of it so that she doesn't have to sleep with me. Maybe she doesn't lust for me anymore. I look at myself in the mirror. I'm not that bad looking. She has made out with worse version of me, like when I had punch and really long rope like hair, and once when I had kept ugly beard as I thought it was cool. The beard still is still there, a little less bushy and though. It's there to hide my ugly face. Despite my attempt, she doesn't look up much and leaves for office. Every time Sheikh does something like this, I have to bear the brunt of Avantika anger. When will she understand that no one can make Shay mend his ways? As soon as Avantika leaves, I open the website from the Imperial Academy Dehradun again. I call on the number given there, but there is no response. It seems like it has been an eternity since I have read the diary and suspense is killing me. But I am very bad resisting temptation. Naked girl, read Avantika and books without ending. I can't help but want to open them both. A very dirty pun intended. I want to know more about the dead guy. What his name was, where he is lived, and what he did. Everything. All I know is that he is obviously in love with a girl, and such love needs to be confessed and not hidden. It has never done anyone any good. Even if Avantika left me, I would tell her every day how much I love her. Till my last breath, I am so in love with her. There are days when I just sit and stare at her. Those are the days when I feel really lucky. She is so perfect and so freakishly beautiful. Suddenly, I can't recall the last time I would told that I love her. So I pick up the phone and dial her number.
Hey, Dave, I'm working. I'm really can't have phone sex right now. She said very seriously. Is that the only thing I call you for? I'm a little taken back. When I had picked up the phone to dial her number, the only thing I would felt was love. But she's branding me a lusty bastard. Yes. When was the last time you called me and said something nice? She whispered into the phone. I called to say that now. Of course, you did. She said sarcastically. Oh, come on, I really did. Then, sorry, Dev, you don't have to lie. It's okay. You know you love me because yes, you try to get me naked half and time. I love you for that too. You are my boyfriend, and it's always great to have a boyfriend who gets turned on my mere touch. Makes life a lot easier. But I do love you. I protest. Yeah, yeah, she says, yes, I might need to go out tomorrow morning to Mumbai for a couple of weeks. A project is stuck where? What? Tomorrow? For 2 weeks, and you tell me now, tell them you can't go. Just a few days, they, okay, I really need to go, she says, and disconnect the call. Almost immediately, I find myself in depression a couple of weeks without sex. I mean, love. No Avantika for the next 2 weeks. That destroys. I have not learned to be without her. She is make my life possible. This just can't be. She will have fun in Mumbai and I will not here in Delhi and wait for her. I'm angry and unreasonable. Well, she has worked there, but whatever. I am not staying here and missing her. This is unfair. I know my senses are overreacting and I know why. I am restless to find everything about the guy, and Avantika is the only thing that has kept me and can keep me from thinking about it. I will go crazy thinking about this mysterious girl, the dead guy, and the burned eye of Avantika goes away to Mumbai. This is the part of this chapter, and the next one is on 23rd September 2010. All right.